Hey y'all! So I am going to show you what I got on my trip. Little trip haul. How y'all doing? I just got through doing a makeup. Get ready with me. And I purposely wanted to, I got cold, so I may look a little different because I put on my little jacket. I got this from my boss. It's covered in hairs because I hugged my baby in it, so I don't know if the camera picks that up or not, but it's a good little kind of house shrug. Do you know what I mean? And look, I switched back to all my silver jewelry, and you're going to see why in just a minute. I like this side of my jewelry just because it's silver and gold. My husband got me that silver and gold Movado, and the first time I saw it, because all I wore was gold jewelry, which I've been wearing a lot of my gold jewelry lately. But he said, I said, well, I looked at it. I just kind of looked at it like, I don't wear silver jewelry. And now look at me. That's almost all I wear. But he says, there was a gold one. But it was all solid gold, but it didn't have diamonds. And this one had gold in it and silver, but it had diamonds. So did I do the right thing? I'm like, oh, yes. Diamonds always wins over gold. But anyway, so I have a little diamonds in there. And then he had gotten me for, I think it was an anniversary. Y'all, my husband does spoil me, so I can't even keep up with what the occasions always were. And a lot of times it's just, we have this thing about just for no good reason. We don't want it to be for an occasion. We just like to gift each other. And sometimes we don't gift each other at times you traditionally do, like at Christmas. We haven't been doing that for years. And last year, my husband got really, depressed. And he never gets depressed. And he said, I know what it is. I said, what is it? He goes, I'm not giving you a Christmas gift, and I don't feel happy. I don't feel like I get happiness from giving you gifts. And so, yeah, so he did. And that's when he gave me that fringe purse that didn't quite work out. It wasn't real leather, and so it had kind of a weird smell. He was even like, God, what is that smell? It was, I don't know if it's polyurethane when it's shipping. It was a cool looking purse. It was kind of an oversized purse tote with long fringe. This is very in style. But it just smelled so bad, so we took it back. And what did I get? For the life of me, I cannot remember. But anyway. Okay. So, what was I talking about? Oh, this. He got me this gold. So I was like going back to just this silver and gold. And then I got a few things. I think, I know what it was. I got my first Tiffany bracelet. This. And I had it engraved with my initials. And so that was my silver piece. And then this bangle. And then this. I got this on eBay. I got that at Tiffany's. It was $250, y'all. Not everything at Tiffany's is exorbitant. I saved up and I got it. And then this one, which I think normally is around, I don't really know the price, but this is the Tiffany's large box link. And it was on eBay. And because it was used, and honestly the new ones don't look any different than the used ones. Because once sterling silver get some scratches, like that was so shiny it even looked fake. But once it gets scratches on it, it just has a dull look, sort of like platinum. That's why I don't really like platinum. But anyway, so it is what it is. And then I got this little star from War International. That stands for Women at Risk. And remember, that's a sex trafficking rescue group. Actually, they do a lot to help women at risk in any areas: depression, abuse, sex trafficking, lots of things. And the star means something to me in that it reminds me of the starfish story about a little girl who was walking on the beach with her mom, and there was all these starfish that had been washed up on the beach from a storm, and all of a sudden the mother looked down and her daughter wasn't with her, and she looked back and her daughter was throwing the starfish back into the ocean, and her mother ran up to her and she goes, honey, it's not going to make any difference. And the little girl held up the starfish. She goes, it makes a difference to this one. And she threw it back in. You may not feel like you can do much to help. And it may be not sex trafficking. It may be helping with, a children's hospital or wounded warrior for wounded vets, veterans. Or, I don't know, there's just so many things. Red Cross, just whatever you can give to, even if it's a little bit, even if it just saves one little person, little child or adult, it's worth it. So anyway, that's just kind of reminds me in all the things that I buy and all the things that I do to engorge myself, that that's not what it's about, that I need to make sure to remember to help others at all times. So, I was talking about jewelry. Where do I get off on this? Okay. And what am I going to talk about? Jewelry that I got. Well, the first thing I want to share is not jewelry. In my, what you take with you, what I take with me when I travel, I'm going to show the purses that I took. I took 2. And I really could have only taken 1. I'm not quite sure why I took 2. So, I'll talk about that. But one thing I would say is if you take a purse, you know, sometimes people just use a big old tote. But then when you want to go out, either have a little hand purse or something, or a travel purse. And this, I had gold travel purse. I'll just show it to you. I had this one with me. And that is, my best friend gave me this. It's a Michael Kors. I absolutely adore it. It's the perfect, it's like a camera bag. It's the perfect size. It's this beautiful, very bright gold chain trim. And since I was wearing so much gold jewelry, that was why I wanted to take that one. And then a very long strap. So I can either wear it over my shoulder or crossbody. And just because I'm large chested, if you're going to wear it crossbody, it needs to be a very long strap. I know it sounds like I'm not being conceited, because honestly it's from being overweight. When I was underweight or regular weight like 20 years ago, I wasn't large up top, so that is where it comes from. But anyway, I also had a friend that had a breast reduction, and when she gained weight, it all came back. And she said it was so awful because she had the breast reduction surgery was one of the most painful surgeries she's ever been through in her life. And she's a mother, and she also had some other kind of really painful surgery. And she said it was so much worse. And then just to gain some weight back, and it goes straight to there. So I don't know. Maybe that's something to that. I wonder if breast cancer research looks into that. Anyway, do you see how my mind, it just, my husband always looks at me and goes, dazzling. Isn't he sweet? But anyway, the other purse that I took with me was this Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis, I think is what it's called. It's like so warped right now from this trip. But it was kind of nondescript. It could be silver or gold, I thought, but not really. It has a lot of gold trim, so it really was silly to take both. And also on a trip, the reason I wouldn't take this every day, I don't mind this. It's a great size. But on a trip, having to undo this and flip this up all the time was so much harder than just having a zipper opening, you know, because that's a zipper top that I could just reach down into all the time. But then so can a pickpocket. So you just got to remember those things. Even in your own city, at your own airport, it doesn't have to be somewhere else. So I will show those in a bit. But anyway, I decided I wanted a silver. I have a lot of black silver bags, but I wanted a travel one. And I saw this in the hotel shop. And I liked it so much because it, now see, that's why I switched back over to my silver jewelry. It's just very silver now. And I switched back over to all my silver necklaces and everything. But this is a great leather. This is a Brighton. It's treated sterling. So that means that if you ever want it cleaned, you send it to them. They give you a certificate that tells you can. But you're not to clean it. And the reason is because they have coated this sterling so that it won't tarnish. And eventually it does. I mean, even coated, it eventually will. So you let them clean it. Because if you clean it, it voids the warranty of all the sterling pieces. So that's why it costs more. It's silver, it's sterling. So I went ahead and got this because it's the perfect size, this outer zipper for fitting my very large phone. This is an 8 Plus, and I can stick it in here and it fits very easily. And there's my phone. Easy, easy, easy. If I was traveling internationally, it'd be easy also because I could have my passport in there and my ticket. But for right now, I just the only thing I put in there is my phone. So this is a perfect size. It's a very large outer zipper, and that's what I wanted. So when I saw it, I was like, that's what I want. I put this charm on. My bestie gave me this. It says Princess, and it also has butterflies and flowers, which she knows I love gardening, and I love, well, I don't love gardening in the summer. Like, I hate gardening, but I love gardens, so I'll do it. But I hate the heat, and I hate bugs eating me. But anyway, and I try everything. I know, everybody says, try Avon's, you know, oh, try this, try that, citronella, candles, blah, 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 nothing else. Anyway, it's got a beautiful pull tag on it, and I put this on it as well. By the way, the only ones that are covered under that warranty are the ones that have this Brighton branded heart. It's a very thick little heart, and that's what tells them, yes, this is one that we do that. This did not come on the purse. This was, you can either use it as a keychain or a bag tag, and I just thought it was so cute. It was Valentine's Day. It has a little extra tag here that says Amore on one side and Love on the other, and it's just got little silver studs, and I think it's pretty on this bag. So inside the bag, it's just a open space. I'll put it by my face so you can see the size. It's about the size of my head. Inches, I'd say probably 10 inches by 8 by 10, maybe 7. Anyway, it's a very good size. And so inside it also has 2 pockets, but the pockets aren't big enough for my phone. But you could put other things in it, like lip glosses, everything that you want to put in it. And it also has a zipper, and it also has, like Coach handbags do, it has the sewn-in leather. It's got the number on it, authenticity number. And it says, the Brighton Collection handbags are individually crafted in China from quality leathers. Any markings on the surface are part of the natural beauty, texture, and character of the leather, which make them even more unique. Now, first of all, I didn't know it was made in China. That does not make it unique to me at all. It just saves them money. That doesn't mean there's bad leathers. But if there was, you could say, that's just what makes it unique. And really, it's a flaw in the leather you shouldn't be paying for. But I like this bag, so I got it. Anyway, it's got a big zipper pouch, and in there is where I keep my little... Y'all, I've lost my Chanel card case. It's making me crazy because it was a real one. I got it on Real, and I paid for a real one. This is a real Louis Vuitton that my husband got me in the Charleston Louis Vuitton store. And this is where I keep my credit card, my picture ID, my insurance card, some cash. Just usually I have a large bill and a small bill cash. Because anything else I put in my bigger wallet. If I'm carrying one, I'm not. It also has the little chain that can come out, and you can just hook this on your keychain. I don't. And then I also have my keys, which